All right, y'all, so let's talk about this. So, the other day, I was watching some videos, and I saw this video where it was the news. It was yesterday. I'm tripping. It was last night. I'm tripping. Something I seen the other week though it was just more of the same. This is partying, the youth partying, going to the proms, partying, hanging out, partying. But in every one of these situations, somebody got killed and people got injured. Now, there was a time when I can remember my mom, my dad, my grandmother telling us stories about certain things. Violence has always been around. But I'm going to tell you one of the things that I noticed different about their stories. And I noticed this back then when I was a kid. They was telling me these things. You see it in the old movies, but I'm talking about real life. Where the school dance, they used to call it, right? Or whatever party they had, it was always the type of thing where a guy asked a girl to the dance, or a girl asked would a guy take her to the dance. Or aren't you going to take me? Aren't you going to ask me out to the dance, right? And that's what they went to do, to dance. Now, of course, they want to rub and grind and dry hump and kiss and all that and hope that it lead to something either that night or another night or whenever, right? Whenever they can sneak and make it happen. For the most part, you might have had a situation where maybe somebody is there with somebody that a person has eyes on and they're jealous. Now, a fight could break out maybe or something like that, but like it wasn't the same at all. All of like my father's generation and people before his time would always talk to us about things, and of course their language was different, you know. Yeah, when you caught a young lady, we take them out to the club and out to the school dance, to the juke joint. You have a soda, nice cream, you know, sit down, have a nice time, nice good conversation. And I've never heard the people of my dad's generation. Now, of course, there was always somebody that was a bad apple. Of course. There was no such thing as a perfect era of time. Okay, and there never will be one. Nobody expects it to be a perfect era of time. But one thing that's consistent is there's always far more negativity than positivity that's going on, that's being talked about, that's being thrown out there like this is just normal. So, one of the things I'm going to tell you, I never heard them talking about that dirty bitch, that fucking hoe-ass bitch. That I never heard them talk like that. Now, of course, I knew some people that you know, of course, they had curse words and all that. Hell, you watch movies from the 40s and 50s. They was calling black people niggas, monkeys, and coons on the movies. They're right here on YouTube. And you know what people say in the comment sections? This was good, clean family movies. Family fun for who? Family fun for who? What? Because you were okay that you could say nigga, monkey, coon, and all that, and it was just they would buck dance for it? What was it? I don't think it was a good time. I know it wasn't a good time for black people sitting there watching movies being called nigga and boy. This is why I said it more like a couple months ago. It's funny how people will point this out, the bad language that's in movies today, but it's like as if everything was good and wholesome back then. Nah. And a lot of the people that's heroes to white people was racist to us because they were racist. Not because we think they were, because they were racist. So we don't give a damn about them. So when people don't say, I don't care for this guy, that woman, why? He's a good actor. Yeah, I don't care about that. The guy was racist. Don't matter what nationality you are, right? But no, they don't do that. They don't ignore, you got to overlook that. You know, I mean, people have the right. Oh, they do. Okay, this is why I said, the day that you start turning the TV on, you start turning on the radio, and just everywhere you go, all you hear is the word cracker. I guarantee you, everything that we see right now will be so different to the point people that's still alive will be going, what the hell is going on? What happened? What happened? White people walk around calling themselves crackers. They said it in the music, proud about being a cracker. They just saying. Yeah, imagine that, right? So, leading up to this point, we always had to deal with racism. There was segregation. So you had to be pretty fucking stupid to go to your black party and you guys are fighting each other and not getting along with each other, but you're complaining that you're being mistreated by these racist people, which doesn't justify them being racist to you. But they're looking at you going, you niggas are too stupid. We hate you. We let you know we don't like you. We hate you. We want to burn you. We want to tie your legs to the back of two separate horses and make them run and split you open. All the things they were doing. We want to feed your babies to alligators. Yet, y'all want to be, y'all so hard up for wanting to party with us, wanting to be around us, wanting to eat in the same restaurants with us. And we hate you. And you're too stupid to get along with each other. Of course. And many people have said that. Many of these people have said that. Oh yeah. I say it right now, but they say it to you in a way of, look how stupid you are. You want to be around me, and I don't want you around. And I tell you to your face, I don't want you around. And you know what you're going to say? Why is that, sir? If you don't mind me asking. Listen, one of the biggest differences with now and back in the day is this. Parents had control of their kids. Now, yeah, you had some dysfunctional, uncontrollable motherfuckers that pretty much ended up in jail, ended up dead or whatever. Some people may have straightened out, through time, but parents had way more control over their kids. They had control. These parents, most of them have no control. They talk back to their parents, they do whatever they want. Now, one of the biggest setbacks that people have is saying things like, well, I mean, we gotta let them live. We went out and did it, So wait, so when you did stupid things that were wrong, you're okay with your kids repeating that cycle. You don't want to break the cycle. You can't say to your son or daughter, look, when I was your age, I did a lot of dumb things. I didn't think they were dumb when I was doing them. But I realized later, yeah. Because let me give you an example of something. We used to do shows, right? I did a lot of different things. If I had to go somewhere and do a show, or I could stay in a hotel or something, I didn't care about no after party. I ain't care about none of that. I don't want to meet these little hoe-ass models. I don't care about none of that. Yo, I'm going to the hotel. Yo, Aries, you about to head out to the club. Yo. Watch yourself. We here on business. We're here on business, but nah, I just got to get some ass before I go, right? I can't tell you how many times, man, we done went somewhere. It's checkout time now. I'm in my car. Yo, I'm calling. Hey, listen, man. We done checked out. And this is why I always got my own hotel room. I don't care about paying the extra. Fuck all that. I'm going to tell you why. Because I started seeing even the people that was around me doing business with them. They wasn't business savvy. And all it took was for a pretty smile and a big booty and some nice titties, and all of a sudden, yo, I'm about to, hey, go ahead, man. Go do what you gotta do. All of that running all over the tent, man. We don't know where we are. We don't have people out here. Am I afraid? Fuck no, I ain't afraid of no damn body. I go where I want to go. But I have common sense to know what's going on. We are here on business. I'm here to do a show. After the show, I'm heading back to the hotel. From the hotel to my car, back to wherever I'm going. Back home, or right to the next place. Nah, they getting too caught up wanting to be stars, wanting to have this reputation, this ego and all that. And I can't tell you how many times we went somewhere and shit got canceled. Something just didn't go right because, your people make dumb decisions. The majority of the killing that I've seen was in the neighborhood I grew up in. And from one neighborhood to the next, where your family is and your friends, and you go, it's like, yeah, same thing. Same thing, same lifestyle, same thing. But they got this segregation thing. If you ain't from out here, unless you got family or you get cool with people, or what, all a bunch of dumb shit. You go to a party, right? The idea is to go have a good time, right? So if you go to a party and you got people trying to barge in, trying to crash the party, see, these are all the things you got to pay attention to. We used to go to house parties. We went to, different shows and all of that. There was always some knucklehead that wanted to play tough. I wasn't worried about none of it. I wasn't worried about any of it. But just because I'm not worried don't mean shit can't happen. And I can scrap like a motherfucker, like really scrap. I know what I can do. So I'm not worried about any of that shit. But I saw a lot of shit change because nobody was fighting anymore. It was all about shooting. It was about a bunch of gangster shit. So when you live in a place where it's about survival of the fittest, well, y'all know how that goes. It doesn't bother you when your little daughter or your son say they go into a club, to a party, they'll be right back, or they'll be back later, or whatever. You don't even know where they're going, the name of the club. You don't know their friends. You don't know nothing. Something did happen. Well, where did your daughter go, sir? She just said she's going to a party. What's the friends' names? Where would they go? Parents don't even know that. Especially when you got somebody that's in a relationship with somebody and they want some ass, let the kid go, stay out all night. See, it was in Texas and it was Indiana just more recently. Somebody decided they wanted to crash a party. Man, you gotta always know where you're going, man. I can remember like last year, where one of my son's friends was out there telling him, or associates, whatever, about, the Carnival Cruise, I'm gonna get you tickets. I'm like, nah, the hell, you ain't getting us shit. You take your ass on that Carnival Cruise if you wanna go. If you know, like I know, you keep your ass off of there. Nah, it's a black thing. I said, nah, ain't no black thing. That's the problem, though. There's always something going on with black people that go on these Carnival cruises. And 10 times out of 10, it's each other. You do your homework, brother. We ain't go. He went. Guess what? He got into some shit. Yeah, he got into some shit. Had to go to court now. Yeah, got caught up in some bullshit. He was right. You was right. Yeah, I know. Too bad you had to find out the hard way, but at least you're not in the body bag somewhere you here to talk about it, man. Smarten up. You got to pay attention to where you're going. You can't just jump in your car and go anywhere. Just jump on you don't. Man, let me tell y'all something. I was in Orlando. We went to Universal Studios one year. Having a great time. They got a mall out there in Florida. We went to this mall, nice big mall, right? We chilled. We everything cool. We in the parking lot. See dude just running. Broad daylight, nothing. Right near where the resort was we were at. Gunshots. As soon as we got back, and we like, yo, what the all right. So basically, like I told my sons, I said, man, listen, we on the resorts. We doing what we gotta do. We're not getting caught up in nobody's shit. And we listen. A man is going to defend himself and his family, and you going to teach your family to defend themselves and each other. But this is my whole point. You're going on vacation. Your kids just want to go party, right? Want to go have fun, whatever. At least they think it's fun. One thing I know about kids is this. You'll go to a party knowing people you got beef with is going to be there. And then whatever happens, happens. I done beat a lot of motherfuckers up at parties. Like, badly. But it was always self-defense. I never went there looking for trouble. But I just, fuck the motherfuckers. So what? Motherfucker better not say shit to me, do it. Because I'm not talking, I'm not arguing, I'm not waiting for no build-up. I'm going to punch you right in your mouth, right while you go, nigga, pop, pop, pop. I'm on your ass. Then you think about it. Is this what we came here for? No. But this is the nature of the beast, right? So you just outgrow things. I remember one time Kane was telling a story about him and Bobby Brown. And he said, like, I think he said Bobby wanted to go to a club or something, and Kane was like, man, I don't feel like. He's like, yo, what happened to you, man? He's like, yo, look, I'm really not in the mood for fighting tonight. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to a club, I'm going to chill. I'm really not feeling that tonight. Now, for Bobby to ask what happened to you is like, if something happened, it just happened. So what? Fuck it. This is my point. And that's the mindset. Now, it's always your friends invited. Yo, they got this party, man. Yo, yo, what's up? Yeah, cool, let's go. Yeah, I'm in. What time? Oh, yo, start at 7. Blah, 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 blah. Yo, them niggas gonna be there too, yo. Niggas we got beef with over. Yeah, whatever. But there's a lot of people that I know that's not fortunate enough to still be here. Because they got their wig cooked before they wising up. And you know, that was my thing with people. I used to sit the crew down, like, listen, what's our purpose for going to such and such and such and such? We want to perform. Okay, right. Which means after the show, my black ass is going to the hotel. And I'm chilling. That's where I'm at. It's whatever. Like, I don't mind checking out the festivities, right? But you gotta understand, we're not from out here. We don't know these people. You don't know where the trouble spots are, now do you? I mean, it's ways to see that as you're driving through and you see certain environments and see what the, you see what's going on, and it's familiar territory, right? But you're just not from there. But I've seen this before. Looks just like where we from, right? And I'm like, every time we go to do a show, something goes wrong because y'all want to go party. Y'all want to go and chill. You know the easiest way to get yourself set up? Meet a motherfucker, he smoking weed with you. There's some half-naked bitch in some club, come up there sitting on your lap. So yeah. And them motherfuckers the whole time setting your stupid asses up. Everything that I talked to y'all about, something has happened. Like I told you, I'm not giving you hypotheticals. And the saddest part is when you educate your people. Nah, that's true. That's facts, though. For real. Yo, man. Yo, thanks for the knowledge, though. Well, you right. But guess what? When that dick get hard, the brain goes dumb and numb. Now, guess what? It's showtime. Yo, check this out. Listen, I don't think they gonna show up. Yo, I'm right around the corner from the venue. They not here. Right? If they not here at the time, by the time we supposed to, all right, I got my solo joints. All right, no problem. Hey, all right, just letting you know. Sometime I was fortunate enough that it was a person that was on board that understood the assignment. But what happens when you go somewhere and your crew they're not there? I don't know what nobody is. I don't know all I know, and I know whatever happened, something stupid happened. And y'all gonna let some females set you up. You gonna let some females get in your head, and you came out here to perform, or you came out here just to get some ass. So, there's a lot of things I walked away from because I see the outcome, and I know what was gonna happen. One of the things, man, that I always learned was like, the people, and you hear me say this, the people that you hang with, they might go to war with you, make sure that you good, you make sure they good. But the problem is when you mature much faster than the people around you. They just don't see it yet. They know what you're saying is right and true. They know it. But they just don't have it in them to man up and not fall for the bullshit. So now, when your kids are going out, I mean, shit can happen anyway. You could be sitting on your porch, chilling, relaxing, and somebody just like the Ezekiel Kelly, right? Guy just driving through, just shooting innocent people for nothing. You never know what a person is thinking. But my thing is, it's sad how parents don't even know where their kids are. I'm telling you factually, I know husband and wife leave the house and nobody knows where anybody is. Where's your mom? I don't know. She ain't called me. Here it is, 2 a.m. Your mom been gone all day. Come home, no explanation. Right? Dad disappears. Where's your father? I don't know. Kids in there playing video games. No, it doesn't even matter to them. Right? No communication. Your kids leave the house and go out. Daddy or mommy don't know where the kids are. Daddy's in one room, mommy's in another room. But nobody knows nothing. Next time you see your kid is when you come in to identify a body. You understand what I'm saying? And all of this is happening for what? Because somebody decides, nah, these niggas got a party going, fuck that. I'm about to crash that shit. I just posted a video about this guy, Pooh Shiesty. I done talked to you guys about so many things because it all comes full circle to, it's the mindset. It's the ignorant nigga mentality. It's the blacks for white supremacy mentality. Black people have gotten to the point, as I said, where they're comfortable with bad news. People in general are comfortable with bad news. I always, at every stage of my life, I can remember having thoughts once I became aware of all this type of stuff, is what is it going to take for black people to wake up and change? How is it? Let's think about this. I asked these questions before. Sometimes you got to bring it back. Sometimes you got to remix your shit. How is it that Jewish people that wasn't even born here can come here and end up opening up a damn cleaners, a real estate office, or some shit, and just all of a sudden they own everything in the whole neighborhood, their whole section? How is it that Latinos can come here that's not even from here, open up restaurants? One here, got another one over here, got one in New York. How is it? How is this possible? Whole street, nothing but Latinos. How is it Indian people that's not from here come here, start owning businesses, own everything in the neighborhood, whole street, whole building complex, everything over there, all Indian people, but they're not even from? How is it that they do this? How is it that Italians can come here, open up 3, 4, 5, 6 pizza shops all over the place? Whole building, oh, nothing but Italians in there. That little nice, them kind of all the time. How? Well, how is it black people was born and raised here don't own shit? And when a motherfucker do own something, he or she uses it to rub it in the face of other black people. Yeah, I got this, I got that, I got this. What you got? How is it that we're too stupid to unify? How? How? Goddamn, man, you can go all the way back to the 70s, to the movie Willie Dynamite, where the pimps are all sitting together. Yeah, that scene from Black Dynamite, that's where they got that from. It was, they took a lot of 70s movies, and of course y'all should know that by now. But yeah, that came from Willie Dynamite. And all the pimps is talking about how, yo, we gotta collective massage. You know that shit? Huh? We gotta come together. Because it's getting tough out here. Police coming down on us and all that. Yeah. We gotta be out here, protect our assets, protect our money, but we gotta come together. We can't be at war with each other. It's just sad that with black people, in real life, that's exactly what you get. The only time we want to come together is to do some shit that's criminal. Why we don't have nice condos, clean streets, Huh? Nothing but black people in there. Hey, good morning, brother. How you doing, sister? Hey, how y'all doing? Hey, have a blessed day. Enjoy your day. Hey, hey, how y'all doing over there? Hey, we barbecuing later, man. Bring your family over. Why we don't have that shit? Why we walk up in each other's stores with no shirt on? Hey, yo, let me go on. Let me get a kill breast and shit. Yo, y'all. Hey, could you watch the language in here? Oh, my bad, my fault. Yo, nigga, what you want? Yo. No, that's what we get. Why are we always in competition with each other? See, I can sit here in front of this fucking camera right now and just talk gossip, bullshit, lies, rumors, but I can't do that. It's just not who the fuck and what I am. It's not about seeing eye to eye with everybody, because there's a lot of people who have done things and said things that I don't agree with. Their logic is different based on their experiences and how they see things, just like mine. One of the things I'm going to tell you about myself, everything that I say and I do is based on the truth, the facts of life, things that I experience, things I'm experiencing now, things I know people that's experiencing. I'm around it. I'm in it. Okay? I'm in the fucking frying pan. I'm not on the outside looking, trying to see through the smoke. And if I'm in it, I know what's going on. So when I'm giving you real life, don't come in my comment section giving me some bullshit, uneducated, fucking second grade fucking education sounding motherfucker trying to explain some shit to me. Like what you're saying don't even have nothing to do with what I'm saying. I'm telling you, this is the nigga mentality. Crabs in a fucking barrel. You know what I find funny? Like the show Good Times, right? They call it Good Times, but goddamn, where was these good times at? They just suffered. The most you could say is, well, they suffered together. But I remember an episode where I think it was the one where JJ made the painting of Black Jesus. Now, it was basically Ned the Wino, right? But he painted him as Black Jesus. And Florida, she going crazy over a painting. The only Jesus I've known, he's been in my family, and this was the white Jesus. Yeah, that's the one she wanted up. That's all she knew was white Jesus. Michael was the smartest one in the family, and he was the baby. And he had to basically break down things and explain things to his mama. His mama didn't know shit about what was in that Bible. She was just taught to pray and believe, but she didn't even know the Bible. Right? There was a scene where her and Walona was talking. Whether it was that episode or another one, but I know I watched that one. So sometimes maybe, I don't know, but I think it was that one. That's when James went out to go hustle pool because they was about to lose their apartment. And the Lord don't want you gambling and all that shit, right? When James went out, I remember her telling Walona, now aren't women supposed to be the head of the household? That's what they say. Well, not in this house. That's not what your Bible say. That's definitely not what your Bible say. Do you know when you open the Bible and show people what it says and what it means, they get mad at you for showing them the truth instead of going, damn, I never knew that. Hey, you know what? I know I can rely on this person with truth, but you're not reading it for me. Open your eyes and pay attention to what you believe in and what you're saying. Understand why you believe in something. Most of you niggas don't know shit. You're dumb as fuck. I'm just being real with you. My mama, just like she said, this picture, my mama had this picture, my grandmother had this picture, it's been in my family, it's the only Jesus I know. Okay, so you won't accept your son's painting, but you accept somebody else's painting of a white guy that you call Jesus. You ever hear his description in the Bible? Doesn't facial features know, but his eyes, his hair, his skin, nothing like what they have painted of him even in the Bible. But case in point is, when you yourself go through life just accepting whatever people tell you, drawing conclusions based on bullshit with no facts, it's very difficult, almost impossible for you to raise your kids to where they have an understanding in life that's going to benefit them later. Because you can have an education, you can have college degrees and still be the biggest, most arrogant, pompous dummy that's walking around on 2 feet. We see it all the time. And like I tell y'all, the cops don't give a fuck that you college students. The cops don't care nothing about any of that. You know, my son, one of my sons, my youngest one, I'm proud of both of them. I'm super proud of both of them. And I'm just going to say this because my sons are athletes. And my youngest one, he just has a knack for things. And he's you know, let me tell you something, man. And like I told him, for him to participate in the sport, that wasn't even his first choice. And come in first, then come in second, come in first, come in second, have an off day, come in ranked 70-something, come back second place, first place. That's awesome, bro. But like I always tell them, don't ever get big-headed and arrogant. It's not about, now that's great what you're doing, but always be a humble person. See, everybody want to be loud and brag when they on top, but when they don't do so well, they're quiet. They don't want nobody to ask them anything because they don't want to tell them, oh, I didn't do so good today, right? Always be humble, man. You don't have to explain anything to anybody. I learned this shit a long time ago. I don't need to argue with anybody. I don't need to argue about opinions. I don't need to debate opinions. Only an idiot will argue with facts. So I always look at things like, as long as I know what I need to know to navigate through life, that's my focus. But when you try to uplift and help build people, it's your own people that think it's a waste of time. And these are the type of niggas I'm talking about. Just because you like one of my videos and leave a nice comment, but then follow with some dumb shit, no, Negro. This is a movement. And if you think it's a waste of time, then shut the fuck up, unsubscribe, and go to somebody else's channel that want to tell you how it's cool to kill niggas. Niggas ain't shit, bitches ain't shit. If I'm talking to you about some no good fucking dudes, some no good niggas, if I'm talking to you about some no good white boys, if I'm talking about niggas, crackers, whatever I'm talking about, those comments, whatever I'm talking about, the comments should be based on the topic. Not just some random dumb shit that you pull out your ass because you don't know how to comprehend. Now, maybe you a no good, ain't shit nigga. Maybe your daddy's a no good, ain't shit nigga. Maybe all the men that you around in your family is just a bunch of no good, ain't shit niggas. But between these simple-minded dudes and these disgruntled, bitter black women, they react because, like I told you in my last video, they react the way they do because they feel guilty of what you're saying. They are guilty of what you're saying. So the deflection comes in. What if instead of me saying what I'm saying in this video, I'd have said, fuck them kids, they should have known better? Because that's exactly your attitude. Yeah, that's exactly your attitude. All you perfect motherfuckers out there that don't do shit but sit home all day, go to work, addicted to social media, and you're only entertained by stupid shit. This isn't to entertain you. You niggas couldn't sit down next to me and have a conversation because I make you look stupid to your fucking face. I don't need the cameras to be real. I turn this camera off, I'm the same person. If our kids can't go to the parks and play safely, where they supposed to go? Your kids running around playing in the park, fall, damn, land on the damn syringe. They finding drugs, they finding all types of stuff. I mean, human feces. A whole section of the park smell like piss because people run over there. Yo, I gotta take a piss, nigga. Yeah, just everything. This is what they grow up in. They out there on the swings, they running around, y'all running through the park shooting at each other. Where can our kids go? Notice the ghettos don't have amusement parks. We couldn't. We absolutely couldn't. We just couldn't. There's no amusement parks in the ghettos. There's no clean, respectable movie theaters. No clean, respectable malls. No, everywhere we go, we gotta bring violence to each other. Everything that happens. Let me explain something to y'all, right? Whether you Latino, white, whatever the hell you are, wherever you from, and people go, yeah, but we don't know. We know we're not the only ones, dumbasses, but it's always, when the smoke clears, always, 9.5 times out of 10, what happens with black people is always all over the news. This is why I tell y'all, support Indisputable. Watch the channel. Learn something. Find out what's going on in the world. Because they're going to show you what Channel 4, Channel 2, Channel 5, Channel 7, Channel 9, 11, you know, the typical. They're not going to show you those things. Yeah, certain things will make the news, but no, Indisputable show you what's going on. And they're certainly not going to show you black people being harassed, racially profiled, brutally beaten and disrespected for no fucking reason. Oh, they really don't want to show you that. And if you can't teach your kids better than what you're doing, you probably are that couple that fucked just to have sex, didn't mean to get pregnant, but you did. You both wasn't ready to be a parent, but you are, and you don't know what the fuck you're doing. And your kid is a total fuck up, and he or she's going to be a loser that's going to end up losing their life due to some dumb shit you can already tell. That's so fucked up. You got that kid that nobody want to see when he comes. This motherfucker, man. Walk into a school, the teachers just... everywhere they go, it's a problem. How do you feel when you sitting up in therapy with your kid who's now 22, 23 years old, 24, whatever, because he got a drug problem, but come to find out your kid been fucking with drugs since he been 16, 15. How you didn't know that, though? Where were you? What was going on? Families don't believe in spending quality time. Families don't believe in showing love and being able to really educate. Each one teach one is dead. You niggas don't know nothing about that. It's dead. See, they don't want that. I've never seen a bigger group of cowardly nerds in my life than this generation of black people. I saw a black dude, some skinny Snoop Dogg looking motherfucker with long ass dreads, closing his eyes, screaming. What the fuck is wrong with this dude? Hit the little volume button, you know, the little bell, it's like the little line across, like your sound is off. Yeah, and I can't fucking believe it. Nintendo Switch is making us pay. Oh my God, PlayStation 5? What the fuck is going on? And I'm like, oh, hell no, man. The fuck? And I'm noticing, I'm watching. Black dudes now act just like nerdy white dudes did back in the day. You stress and worry about video games. That's your biggest worry. You're actually in your feelings over childish shit. Stuff that we could give a fuck about when we was kids. Y'all grown ass men. And y'all over here crashing out over fucking video games. And anime. And bullshit. What are you mad about? People want to be upset. They want to be angry. They want to be in bad moods. They want to just be assholes. And they don't know how to coexist with people that have maturity. Every time you see a motherfucker, they throwing some kind of pills down their throat. I gotta calm down, relax my nerves. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? I wish I had somebody to talk to me about the things now that I talk to y'all about. When I was younger, I had to learn most of this shit on my own. Then I was always around somebody that is not so much. I had people, you know, drop some jewels here and there, you know, but I mean, for the most part, the people I was around allowed me to see things I normally wouldn't see. And me leaving home at 18 years old wasn't because I wanted to, but I learned a lot quicker. And the fact that I was able to just go and it was like, I never had to come back and live with nobody, nothing. I've always been on my own. And my thing is, the people I was around, I didn't even have to tell them. They saw it. They was with me. But I'm telling you, the immaturity, when it's just there and you don't get it. Like your mom, your dad, they're telling you, look, you got to get up off your ass and get a job. They come home, you've been home all day, the house is a mess, the house smells bad, you done snuck your dudes up and they done ate up all your food, you sneaking drugs in your parents' house, you got a fucking dirty fucking burner in your day, I mean all these, and they kick you out. It get to that point where you don't realize how bad you've changed. But there's a lot to be said about all of that. But what happens when these dudes that you around all get killed and go to jail? And that one motherfucker that now has nowhere to go. Mom, I'm sorry, I know I messed up. I promise I'll do better. Your ass all of 28, 29 years old at this point. You ever been around somebody that smokes so much weed or smokes cigarettes so bad to where even when they haven't been smoking, that shit is just in their pores, you just smell it, they just can't get rid of it? Somebody that drinks so much even when they haven't been drinking, you just smell it. You become one of these people. Now you do the one thing you think is going to help your life, or you cross your fingers hoping because this is your last straw. I'll give my life to God. You mean tell me 2 weeks ago, 2 fucking weeks ago, you was on the phone crying and begging to come back? Now all of a sudden 2 weeks ago, you catching the Holy Ghost and shouting and hallelujah and hollering and this make you a better person? You couldn't just stop on your own? Huh? You couldn't just stop? You know why I can say what I say so easily? Because there's shit that I just never done. There's shit that I told people, oh, you need to slow the fuck down. You know the outcome of that, right? Yeah, I know, but yo, you ain't got to explain shit to me. Just watch yourself. I broke myself away from people like that. Here's my thing. I'm here, right? But I'm not going to let you bring me down with you. There were people that woke up, and those people, most of them, we still in touch to this day. There's most of these people, they didn't wake up. Literally, didn't wake up. You don't think that it can happen to your kid until it happens. Y'all gotta be more involved in your kids' lives. They didn't ask to be here, just like you didn't, neither did I. No child that was born has ever asked to be here. And it's your responsibility to teach them, protect them, and educate them. Love them. I don't give a fuck how old my sons get. I'm always gonna be there for them, as long as I can. But one thing that never stopped, even now, we have meaningful conversation. So, one of the things you got to understand with me, you talking to a motherfucker that's been through, around, all, just, so I know what happens. You're not talking to some motherfucker who stand from afar and peek and think that I know. No. I've been through shit. Most of you motherfuckers probably would have hung yourself. You wouldn't be sitting here right now doing what I'm doing. That's why you don't, because you can't. It's not in you. You don't have it in you. Because you don't have the understanding that I do. You don't have the things inside of you that I have inside of me. That's why a strong, dominant presence, an alpha, can never get through to a weak motherfucker. And y'all might be nice people, have nice personality, might be something like, but y'all are some scary, soft bitches, and I'm telling you that. And if I was right in front of your fucking face, I would tell you, you're a soft, scary bitch. That's what you are. That's why you'll always think that it's not necessary to educate. That's why the fuck your kids go to school sitting there with music on while the teacher's teaching. Your son sitting in the back of the classroom and shit. Not paying attention. Just so you know, when your son come home with all them F's, those F's don't stand for fantastic. Your son is failing. Your daughters are failing. Instead of paying attention to what's going on in that classroom, they're setting the phone up to twerk, shaking their ass on camera, and then upload this shit on TikTok, and TikTok allows it. This is what's going on. Do y'all not pay attention to what's going on in the world, or y'all are so lost in La La Land, y'all don't even pay attention to what's happening, period? And even if your kids are getting good grades, that's great. That's great, but I'm going to tell y'all something. That doesn't make them good people. And you should be concerned with how they conduct themselves, the type of shit they allow people to do to them, for them, around them. Oh yeah. You should know everybody. Anybody your son or daughter tell you is a friend and they're going to, and they're minors on top, no, you need to know where they're going, who their parents are. You don't know what the fuck your kids are exposed to when they get there. I had a friend back in the day, his mom used to walk around in front of me naked. Old thick red bone. Body was smooth as fuck. Titties stood up. The motherfuckers ain't hanging. They stood the fuck up. It was real. Boo, everything. I'm like, yo, what the? Nah. But I didn't do like them other dirty motherfuckers. Nah. I just stopped coming around because I ain't want to have to be the one to tell the dude. But I seen him some years later. I remember he asked, he's in the mall. Dude named Patrick. And he was like, yo, why you stop coming around back in the day, man? You always been big bro to me, man. And I had to tell him. And when I told him, he said, yeah, man. I heard that from other people too, man. And I know coming from you is true. I'll tell you what it was. I told the story before. But for those who might not have, I had a friend named Patrick back in the day. And his mom, like when we would be down in his basement, I ain't playing games or playing pool or whatever, right? Yeah, we down there chilling. I'm like 13, 14 at the time. His mom used to, when she would call him, Patrick, go to the corner store, give me a Pepsi. It was a routine. So he already knew. When he came home, she would leave like a $10 bill. He already knew what she wanted. If she left that, he already knew. She left that money. You know what she wanted, then grab yourself and your little sister something, right? But he had a habit, like he'd just go upstairs, he'd run to the store, right on the corner. But he'd run to the store and not say nothing. We downstairs. So this particular day was just me and him. But I had to go. So I'm like, yo, let me get up out of here. So I'm going upstairs. I didn't even know he went anywhere. So when I go upstairs, when somebody fresh out the shower, you smell the soap, the shower gel or whatever. So I'm out and I'm knocking. I'm like, Pat, his mom comes out the room ass naked. All she had on was flip-flops, like slippers. Oh, hey, baby, how you doing? Oh, he went to the store. He'll be right back. You don't have to go. You can stay. You want something to eat? Nah, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. You sure? You have anything you want? I'm like, nah, I'm good. Just tell Pat I got to go, though. Okay. Well, you can stay. You always welcome. See you tomorrow, baby. Mirrors on her, on this wall, on the ceiling and all. Yeah, had a little freaknik room. Okay, cool. But she walking around in front of me. Now, you think my mom and my father do that? Oh, yeah. And when I saw her a little bit later, like, I'm like 18, maybe. Yeah, like that. As a matter of fact, yeah, I was like 18 or 19. I think it might have been I was 18 because that was the summer when I first moved out. My birthday's in March. I moved out in the summer. And I moved out in March. I moved out on my birthday, on my 18th birthday, and this was in the summer of that year. And she was, oh my God, you all grown. Look at the muscles. Look at you. She was all touching me and, arms around my waist. Look at your body. She said, oh God, you're so warm, and just staring at me. And I'm like, yeah, look, but it was good seeing you. But I gotta go. Well, matter of fact, hold up. Oh, wait. And she took like a receipt or something or whatever, wrote her phone number and all that down and stuff. And, because at that point, her and her husband had went their separate ways. But you know, come on, man. Me and your son was, come on. I'm like a year older than him or whatever. So, you know, but like, come on, man. You know, and I just, you know, I went on and I ain't never called her or nothing. And I never seen her again after that. But she was trying to holler. She's trying to make sure. You know how many motherfuckers, and if y'all would have seen this woman, you'd have been like, damn, Aries, I don't know. I think I'd have had to tap that. That's exactly what I'm saying. You niggas not like me. That's exactly my point. And I didn't have my share. Don't get me wrong, but I got loyalty, bro. Certain people are off limits to me. And this is the thing I'm saying. People don't know nothing about that now. These dudes, the other dudes used to go, they used to go because the way their house was made, and they had this little, like we had the same thing in our backyard. It's like a little wooden, almost look like you could use it for a workbench or something, but it's made out of cement. You'd stand up on it and be peeking in the window watching her. Oh, yo, she be playing with her pussy. Yo, she had a finger up in the booty hole, bro. Yo, right? Oh yeah, every time you turn, somebody supposed to be your friend, and they're watching your mama masturbate in the window, and they stand up on the fence masturbating, watching her masturbate. Okay, yeah, this is your friends though. I cut out. Like, nah, man. And I never said that to none of them. But yeah, I knew what was going on. So my thing, when I had kids, the same thing. Like, I don't know what the fuck people do in their house, and I don't want my sons getting caught up in nobody's bullshit. So, you same thing, man. You have a responsibility to your kids, man. You can't be so quick to just, let them go, let them nah. Start doing things with your kids. Take them to places. Everything, you ain't got to jump on no plane all the time. You can find something much closer that y'all can drive to, have a great time. Just spend quality time. A lot of y'all don't know how to do that because y'all parents didn't do that with y'all. Guess what? Mine didn't either. Somewhat. My mom and my dad, the things we did as a family, only thing we did was went to church. And then went to shop right after the church. My father had time to take me to the barbershop, stuff like that. But my mom would go to the mall, which was boring as fuck for me, because it's me, my mom, my sisters, my grandmother, and they ain't doing nothing I want to do. And I'm just in Sears for 3 hours waiting for my mom and them to try. She had a bad habit. My mom would go in the dressing room trying everything and don't buy none of that shit. Now, I just want to go. Hey, I'm a kid. Oh, can we go to the arcade? Can we go to I ain't got time for that mess, boy. So I got to the point, it was like, man, it wasn't even fun for me to go no more. So, no, it wasn't a thing of quality time. Just being in a house with somebody is not quality time, man. You got to bond. You have to get, first off, man, when you the crazy thing is, if you're a school teacher, if you're a nurse, a doctor, some type of psychiatrist, a therapist, any of that, how do you have so much patience with somebody else's kid but not your own? You opened your legs. You fell between them thighs. Y'all made this baby. This is your responsibility to educate them and teach them to make, you want them to make wiser decisions whether you're around or not. Then y'all go on vacation and leave your kids home. But I'm going to call you every day. Oh, your auntie going to come in. Right. The same auntie that bring a dude over and is fucking in your bedroom and letting your kids do whatever the fuck they want. And shh. That's why auntie's so cool. That's why uncle's so cool. There is no love that anybody can give your kids that's going to match the love coming from mommy and daddy. That's real. But y'all gotta be more on top of where your kids are going and what they doing, man. Because y'all don't know. Trying to be the cool parent just because you on TikTok shaking your ass and you jumping around twerking in front of your kids and trying to, nah. You're not their peers. You're their parents. And they should respect you as that. And they should understand that. You should not walk up to your daughter and tell her, hey, pretty bitch. Hey, pretty bitch. And kid, you shouldn't be walking up to your son, yo, what's up, little nigga? Yo, but this is, I'm telling you, because this is what they're around. People that don't understand how to carry themselves. People go out looking for attention. Fellas, y'all done went out places and seen how when the females be all half naked and you like, God damn, that's a thick, sexy mother. You ain't thinking about no relationship, but you might think about tapping that ass, right? Ladies, you know when them dudes walk up, how you doing? I just seen you sitting over here looking good by yourself, so I assume you single. I don't know, but I hope you are, because I'm interested. If not, I just take my heartbreak and walk on, but my name is such and such, and you're saying, I'm such and such, right? You done seen this motherfucker stop and talk to like 18 different women. You number 19. Who number 20 gonna be? But y'all hoping that because your booty so plump, oh, I got a bigger booty than her. Oh, my tits bigger than hers. Oh, I'm prettier than her. What you think? Somehow this motherfucker going straighten up. And if y'all falling for that kind of shit, what are you teaching your sons and daughters? Because all y'all sons and daughters, when y'all think they somewhere, you know, you think they sit up there on the floor or with crayons and coloring books? What y'all think they sit there playing Super Mario? Huh? I'm going to win. Right? Nah, they out doing the same things grown folks do. You got to always understand. You got a lot of parents out here who raising a bunch of killers and gangbangers. You don't never know when they're going to show up. You don't know where they're going to show up. You don't even know who they are. Quick story, true story, and then I'm going to close this video. A couple years ago, I was sitting in my car. Police got involved in everything. And they was like, sir, thank you. Because what almost happened. I saw these two black girls. They were in the park walking. Earbuds or whatever. But they're walking, talking, whatever. And I see this white dude. He had one of those like bandanas, like a mask. It was a bandana, it was a mask with like skeleton face. This motherfucker had a water gun, but you know most water guns got the little red or orange tip. Like I just seen this motherfucker running up. He snuck up behind him, and I saw him running towards them. And they didn't see him. Y'all know Bill Goldberg? Yeah. I speared that motherfucker out of his fucking shoes. Pow! And then I got on top of him, and he was like, he didn't know what the fuck happened. The fucking mask was like spent on his head and shit, and I had my shit in his neck. And I'm like, what the fuck you doing? Huh? What the fuck you doing? And then, as I'm, you know, it just happened to be two police officers that was in the car that pulled up. They saw what happened, but they thought the same thing I was thinking. I'm sorry, it's just a water gun. I just playing. He said the girls' names. Why they turned, they looked. Oh, they didn't even know what was happening. And I got my, you know, and I pulled that shit off his head. And when the cops came up, he's like, and then he explained that he was just playing around with a water gun, and he was, you know, he know them, and I didn't see a water gun. I thought he was about to kill these two girls. The cop said, what are you thinking? Like, we saw what happened, and when this big guy tackled you, we're like, good, great, and they, because they got over there. I didn't see the cops. They saw it. They got over there quick as, right? And they're like, what are you thinking? Why would you do that? Because if it was us, we would have shot you. Why would you do that? Oh, I was just playing. And do y'all know him? Does he do things like this? Yeah, his name Alvin, and he lives by us. We went to school together and stuff. Like, oh, this is not a way to play. And you see, you know, this is one of them things when something could go incredibly wrong. You see what happened, and you always know it could have went a different way. I got up, I hooked him up. I said, man, listen, Don't ever do nothing like that again. Because I could have just started elbowing the shit out of him, and I could have just split his shit and knocked him the fuck out. And because I'm trying to, but it turns out he was playing. This is how y'all play now. You put a fucking skeleton mask on your face. Yeah, I know TikTok's all this goofy shit. Yo, act right now, bro. Yo, in the store, this is 30. Bro, I'm letting it go for $6.99. Yo, order yours today. They going fair, and you dumbass sitting up there getting all these little evil thoughts in your head. How you gonna play pranks on people? And this is what you chose to do. And they didn't see him. I'm sitting there, and I just happen to like catch out of my peripheral, and I see him coming, all black on, had a skeleton face on his shirt, and then he runs up, and that's when I just ran up and speared the fuck out of his ass. And I'm 255. He probably was like a good 160, 70. So that motherfucker, I took him in the air like it really was crazy. It was so stupid. Why would you do some shit like that? But I was glad that he was only playing and it didn't get worse than what it was. He made an ass out of himself. Then it turns out it's 3 more of them all doing the same shit with the mask and the damn water guns. And the cops were like, sir, thank you so much. Thank you for that. I'm like, man, you know what? Yeah, I just want to go sit down somewhere and relax. And yeah. And I thought that's what I was doing in the park, you know. This is how people play. This is what people do. Pranks go wrong. Don't be fooled by these stupid pranks you see on these videos. Pranks go wrong and people get hurt. They don't show you those though. This was stupid, man. But it turns out it was a water gun. And he was trying to spook them. They know each other. So what? Well, why would you do that? Why? You're going to run up and you don't think about what this looks like to somebody else? Yeah. I know the cops was relieved because, yeah. And you know they got them AR-15 water guns, and I didn't fucking know that shit. I don't play with fucking water guns and shit, whatever the fuck, you know. But that, yeah, and that's what he had with the little extended clip and all that. And I'm like, wow, he went through all of that, just for what? For this is fun. Thing is, that situation turned out that this was a prank that went wrong, but nobody got killed. They just got chastised by the cops and made asses out themselves in front of everybody in the park. But unfortunately, in Texas and Indiana, these 2 situations that just happened, all these other killings and everything I'm seeing, this ain't no do-over. This ain't no prank. These are just kids that's evil as fuck, that have nothing but bullshit time on their hand to waste and do nothing productive but go out and hurt innocent people. So, be in your kids' lives. Be on top of what they're doing. Understand what they're doing. Know who they're around and what they're doing at all times. You might feel like a pain in the ass to them, but I tell you what, if you love your kids, it's best that you be a pain in the ass, and you shouldn't be, because you should teach them and educate them, and they should respect you enough to understand where you're coming from. You got to preach. Just be on top of what they're doing. Because otherwise, if you don't, you're going to be sitting there screaming, hollering, oh my God, big snot bubbles coming out your nose, and you roll it all on the floor. Hey, get your ass up. He ain't getting up. She ain't getting up. She's gone. He's gone. You got so much to say now. You want to scream and holler and get vocal now. Oh my God, oh my God. No. Where was all of this, you know, conversation and so much to say when they was here, when you should have been trying to protect them? And that's the problem with the parents. Y'all trying to be their friends and not their parents. Trying to be the cool mom, trying to be the cool dad. Oh, my mom could twerk with her big ass. Oh, my mom be on my videos with me. Oh, my, yeah, okay. Pay attention to what's going on. It's real out here. This ain't no game. This ain't no bullshit movie. This is real life. Value yours. I'm out.